And welcome everyone. Bienvenido a todos. Hello. Here we are commentating Adriana's second round. And we already have some moves. She's playing this Andrew Campbell. I would imagine him to be about the same age as her. And e4, d6 already, okay. If Adriana's opponent plays a Philidor, then she is playing against her own opening. So that would be quite interesting. So let's see what Adriana's opponent comes up with. If he's going to, okay, knight f6. Normal stuff. Knight c3. Good. g6, no further. Okay. g6, no further. So now we have to see how we want to play with white. She already got a good idea what to do. Bishop g5, interesting move. Not my repertoire. But let's see, let's look into this move in a moment. Right. Bishop g5, getting black to think a little bit. Knight f d7. Okay, we are already in mysterious territories already. Bishop g5. Knight f d7. What is this? Ah, no, sorry. Okay. Pardon. We have bishop g7, e5, knight f d7. Okay. ed, cd, queen d2. Okay. Okay, this could be preparation. Let's go back a minute. So e4, d6, d4, knight f6. ic3, g6. Bishop g7, b5, bishop g7, alright. e5. ed, cd, queen d2. Okay, so we want to castle down, go bishop h6. Black maybe wants to pressure center, we move at knight c6. Maybe this is something reasonable. Okay, black castles. Alright. Not king f8. Well, seems like white has good potential in these positions. I mean, the attack comes quite quickly. And knight on f6 has left its post to defend. I would just go h4 here, I think. Without too many worries. I think that would be my choice. Just h4, h5, push, see what happens, open the h file. There's a famous saying by Robert James Fisher, h4, h5, hg. Bishop h6, sack mate, something like that. The point is sack mate. Here it says she's won, and on chess.com there is a bug, I think. There is a bug. Let us see. Also, if this is a position, you could also have taken, I mean, was it forced to go knight f7? Okay, it's supposed to be the best move. ED, CD. We need to castle short. Very, very courageous. Yeah, h4. Best move, or bishop h6, something like that. Just go for opponent's king, and Adriana's played h4. Nice. Nice. She feels these positions quite well, I imagine. Just to go for your opponent's king. Yup, h4 and go for your opponent's king. And either black is still in preparation here, which in which case he knows precisely what to do. Already here we have a little bit of a problem. Okay. Here we are, h4, knight c6. Adriana's come back with a blue cup this time. I wonder if blue cup is a different drink from a yellow cup. My blue cup is coffee in this moment. Cheers. Well, maybe Ireland tea. I suspect they will be big on their tea. Also coffee in the morning as well, though. And what to say? What to say? Okay, my voice is maybe a bit too high. Is this better, maybe? Let me know. And yeah. Knight c6, pressuring the center, which is a correct answer in principle to the white attack. You want to play in the center. Okay, I'll go knight f3, I imagine. Just develop a piece, defend the center, there is also though h5 already just going for broke, which could also be preparation. h5 already going for broke. Let us see, knight d4, take, castle long, something like this. Or even bishop c4 check, king h8, castle long, something like this. Or do we also have a way to transfer our queen, I mean like queen d3? And here we already have a huge threat. Say you go knight e5, actually knight e5 stops it, so maybe queen d3 is not as castle long, and yeah, you're down a pawn with white. But like, yes, this positional sacrifices. I mean, we have an open H file. We have good development with white. I mean, should we really be scared of this? What did she play? She played knight f3, alright, this is fine. And here we are back. We are having a slight cold this morning, but not to worry. There's something I don't understand about this game exactly, which is whether both players are in preparation. One of them is, the other isn't. None of them are in preparation. Not super clear. Not super clear. I guess we will find out soon. So let's have a look at the position. So knight f3. Okay, at this point, if white is scared of losing the d4 pawn, then maybe we can continue in the spirit with queen b6. Have to worry about knight d5 maybe, but there is queen b2. Queen b6 the most standard response looks like castle long. And now e5 maybe. Seems strange that closes a bishop, but tries to get a bit of counterplay if you take. Then actually I'm not sure, because maybe this is just bad. Maybe this is just bad. The queen does not have many squares. Yeah, I suspect it to be very bad. So okay, we can't play this e5 move. Right, f3, h5 is an idea, now that knight has gone to f3. Todo se van. Right. Alternating drinks, as you can see. Queen a5 by Andrew, his name is, I suspect. Yes, it is. Queen a5. Interesting. Is he intending on h5 to do some knight d4 business? Knight d4, bishop d4, queen d4, queen g5, hg, though this is not very good, right? If fg, we just bishop c4, king h8, it's not even possible. This is dead. This is dead as well. Queen takes bishop d3, probably, is also dead. Okay, h5, knight d4 is not possible. Interesting question already, what you play against h5, in my opinion, not clear. Come on, Adriana. You've gone h4, go h5 as well at this point, right? I think Adriana is a player who likes dynamic positions, likes positions where you can attack, where you can play, sort of. Also, looking at the general choice, this e4, d6 business, there are more positional systems, I would say, for white. Yeah, white just simply wants to checkmate black in a rather barbarian way, barbaric fashion. Also h5, knight f6. Yeah, we can take, we can also go h6 if we want, but it's a bit against the spirit of the position. Also bishop takes is supposed to be good. Even though black has their bishop, they are very badly developed here. Todo se van. So yeah. Let's see if she plays h5. She's, I think, already doing very well from here. Not a bad opening idea. Black did not, in my opinion, exactly know what he was doing. Because like castling this early seems like inviting an attack. Not sure. Yeah, normally in these positions, maybe not castle short immediately, right? Yeah, also, as you can see, chess.com gives it a question mark. Yeah, like, what to do here? Knight c6 makes sense, putting pressure here. F3 and interesting h6. Bishop h4, then the bishop is a bit less active. Now you would like a knight on f5. Yeah, just white delay, back delays casting indefinitely because h6 is always hanging. h3 seems like a normal move here to me. d5 is the main move. Knight d5. Oh, I'm playing this structure. And not h4, h3. Well, truth be told, I don't mind this structure too much for black. Truth be told, yeah, it's true you've got doubled pawns and we have a majority or whatever, but 4 versus 2 majority, but maybe this is weak in the short term and so simplified a bit. What does the computer think? Probably thinks I'm crazy and thinks here white is much better. Yeah, it does. Yeah, white static advantages are good. Okay, so bishop e3, maybe not knight f6. He likes queen a5. D5 seems thematic. Yeah, here you can also exchange these, and white has a slight advantage because he's got a slight advantage of space, and black um, in turn has simplified a few pieces. Okay. Adriana's still thinking in the position. Probably she already feels like there could be some strong h5. I think h4, knight c6, knight f3. Queen a5, you have to trust yourself and just go for h5. You need to trust yourself in these sort of positions. Right, here it says white has won. Clearly it's not true. So let's go back to what we were talking about. Knight f3, queen a5. And here, she's thinking about h5, I imagine, which is definitely the strongest move. And she's done it. Very nice. Very nice then here. We have a nice strong attack, I think, for white. Okay, GH is a move even. Rook takes. How good can this be? Bishop d3 at is the castle. Nah, if the best move is gh5, this position is very tough in my opinion. What the hell do you do here even? It's not easy. I'm gonna knight f6, maybe trying to bring a defender. This makes sense. Normal plan, exchange bishops and bring the queen in. Knight h5, g4, I think. And our bishop takes, complicates things a bit. Let's have a think. Okay, I have d5, interesting move. The idea is that if I go at knight d5, then I'll take, interrupt the communication between those two pieces and queen g5. And this is already winning. So what's the move after d5? Bit confused. Bishop takes c3 is hopeless. Just seems like it's already hopeless. So fg probably. Same thing. Maybe throw in bishop c4 check. Can't be bad. Say e6. Say mamma mia. And I don't know, you can castle long, just enjoy life, the open h file. Maybe even go d5, yeah, I don't know. This is more direct. Do we like direct? Okay, maybe bishop takes d5. I'm not sure about this position. It is still unclear to a certain degree. No, this is probably fine for black. Yeah, this is fine. HGFG, maybe you can just castle long. See what's up. Let's see what's up. Not yet decided what to do. Let's say bishop g4. Going to let's go bishop h6 now. Looks dangerous. Honestly, looks very dangerous, this position. I mean, h6 and business. Okay, once bishop c4, e6. And now bishop h6. Closing down the bishop, fair. It's already very tough because if the best line is this, queen c7, knight b5, queen e7, knight at g5, look at the white pieces. Bishop d3, bishop g6, sacrifices arriving. If something like this happens, this is clearly very, very good for white. So, knight f6. Move. White's taking his time. Sorry, black taking his time. Very dangerous when black prematurely castles. Really. It's not a joke. It's not funny. You need to be very careful. Right. Black is thinking. Right, so here we are. Tough position, yeah, we were saying there's this knight d4 option. Even here, and it's not queen g5, sorry chat. Bishop d4. d4, queen g5, hg, but this looks very dangerous, honestly. Okay, we can't castle long with white, but as we were saying, hg not good. Fg no good. Queen g6, bishop d3, what are you doing? Knight f6 maybe here? But we take king h8, knight e4 for example, maybe. Bishop d3. It says knight e4, queen f4, maybe. Be careful. Bishop d3. Okay, the king is shielded, but even going for endgames with upper pawn on h7 is maybe not that easy to pick up. I like Adriana's opening choice. I might steal this from her. I might try this in my own games, maybe. Who knows? Seems like an easy plan for white. Of course, black is not obliged to castle, but seems like an interesting plan. I might steal it off her. Opening preparation. This is why you commentate, you stream, because you get ideas for your opening choices. Well, not a great way to wake up in the morning for our opponent today, I would say, because he is suffering pressure. She's thinking. Oh, he goes for knight takes d4. Okay, so we will have that line. Todos se van. Okay, knight takes seems the most logical move. Good thing that Adriana stops on recaptures. That's something I often forget to do. When the opponent takes your piece, there might be other moves than taking back immediately. You often miss tactics this way. We're not considering moves other than recaptures. That being said, this is probably more or less forced, because if we go HG, you go knight takes check. Take. HG or FG. Maybe HG in this case. Worth a try this position for black. I think black is not doing well because of queen f4. Oh, you're getting mated. Okay. Yeah, so actually HG is possible. Not necessary, but possible. No? So HG. Okay, knight d5, right, fair. Long castle. Unclear position. So queen h5, h5, knight d4. Do we have an answer yet? No, she's thinking, which is fine. You have time. I expect players to think a decent amount in this first part of the game because it's already very, very critical. As we were saying yesterday, critical means that the game depends on your decision now. You might have only one move that wins or only one move that keeps the position balanced, so it is important to spend your time on these important moments. Sensing the critical moment also is an ability which is reserved not to many, and is something that the strong players have, though. They can understand when the critical moment comes. Knight takes, queen g5, no, it's queen g5, bishop d4. Also HG here is possible, I guess. Actually, this might be actually quite annoying, HG. What do you do? Here. Queen e5 check. Speed 2. Who knows what's going on here? Bishop takes c7 here. Supposed to be quite good. And if bishop takes c3, bc is a full piece sacrifice, but yeah, not having much luck here. Queen e5 is still the only move though. Bishop e3 even possible. Okay. Bishop e2, fg. Now the bishop c4 is not possible maybe. f4. Unclear, no need to go for this unclear line. Bishop takes, just take. We want to exchange dark square bishops anyway. Now we just take. And see what our opponent comes up with. I imagine knight f6, g7, king h8. And here bishop d3 or something. Play this position. If you take g2, you're going to suicide, I think, after castle run. You see exclamation mark on h5. Oh, but we have that line of hg6. Alright, then we should go and have a look. hg6 critical moment. Only move for black is queen e5. Bit of a missed chance this. Queen h, this not taking on d4 business with white, but such is life. C'est la vie. Es la vida. Yeah. Let us take a quick bathroom break. So we're back here. Position in the board is still the same. Black is thinking. Already a tough position. Anyway, for people who are new, my name is Chess is Simple. I'll be commentating on Adriana's games. I commentated yesterday. I'm commentating this morning. And I will be commentating tomorrow morning as well. Tournament goes for 5 rounds. 5 games, that means. Yesterday, one a day. Saturday, so today and Sunday, we'll be playing twice a day. 2 games a day. This is the second round. Adriana's playing against opponent Andrew Campbell, which is about the same rating as her, slightly lower rated, 1870. And she's playing with the white pieces, as you can see from the camera. Yesterday she lost, a bit of an unfortunate game as her opponent played very well. But let's see if she is ready to bounce back today. Let us find out. If you want to come and follow me on my Chess is Simple channel, of course I would be very grateful. Here I am, just grabbing my charger. So as we were saying, Queen e5 only move. Why is this? Because taking on both sides on g6 is completely inadequate. As queen takes, this is mate. Mate or your upper piece. Fg, bishop check. And if you move your king, I take with check. Just clearly can't take. Other moves could be, I'm not sure really, if you can't take on g6. Take on c3 maybe, but now I take intermediate move. And bc, and structurally I'm worse, but I have a bishop of the dark squares. This will create quite a few problems for you. Your king is not the happiest. To put a stop to some of this, we have to go queen e5. Idea being that after, say, bishop e2, now you can take on g6 and you don't have a check. And actually there's also f2. So okay, so bishop e3 probably is the best then. Bishop takes, g8, king g7, f e3 or queen e3, I'm not sure. Queen e3 maybe. Even though, yeah, because black's queen is active in the center. Take. We have an approximately even position. h7 will fall. We are in an endgame. And we will be equal pawns. Oh, depends if our opponent finds queen e5. All depends on that. He is out of luck as there are not many options otherwise. Adriana seems calm. She seems like she is in the zone. Okay, the position you see on the chessboard is not the one you have here. take. Bishop takes hc. This is a position we have right now. So here we are. So not much news yet. Would be nice to win, of course, this morning, get into a rhythm. Also, if you win, you get to play against the stronger players. Which is why you actually play these tournaments. You want to play against higher rated players, get opportunities to learn and to also improve or gain rating if you do a good job, if you win or if you draw. Here, yeah, pretty balanced matchup, I would say, but good position for white. At least. Oh, he goes bishop takes c3. Well, this means not great news. Again, automatic recaptures are ill-advised, so gh7 should be the move. Remember what I told you about automatic recaptures? Always think about every move. This is what Petrosian said, even in Blitz said. Think about every move even in Blitz. Might be missing some extra option if you don't sort of make a candidate move list, especially long time controls, and just go for one move, you often miss lots of opportunities. My friends, the devil is in the details. BC fine as well, but less promising. I do understand that you would go BC and not be worried about this sort of stuff because you want to play on the open file. Curious whether she goes gh7 because it's some bit counterintuitive. King h8, b7, even queen takes things. White is just better. Interesting. This position with the h7 pawn so far up and the two bishops is very good. She is thinking. So gh7, yeah. Probably king h8, bc, this position I'm expecting. Not super easy to evaluate, but you know, we have a pawn, we have the two bishops, there are a few trumps. A few trumps to a position. Let's say you go 95. No, bishop takes c7. That is done. Let's say you go, I don't know. I think bishop takes c7 maybe. Queen e5 makes sense. Is bishop h6 here an idea? Oh, we have a tactic. Take. No, we don't. Queen h6 is not doing much. Not 95. Okay. Oh, nice. Nice. G8-7, King H8. You went for it. Okay, she's going for BC3. She's going for that line. I told you, I think Adriana has a good dynamic understanding of a position. Yeah, seems to play well in these sort of struggles where we have a non-standard position. You know what Coach Noy used to say? Coach Noy used to say, in a non-standard position like this, we need to find non-standard ideas. We need to play non-standard moves. Think outside the box. I agree. Sort of have to. Yeah, apart from a computer's evaluation, it's hard to evaluate this position. It's hard to evaluate, I would say. Rook lifts in Rook H5 is an idea, maybe. And set up a discovery. Because, okay, we up a pawn, but these are not the best. Point is, we have these dark squares, so how do we use these dark squares? I imagine we'd be happy to exchange the bishop on the knight, because the knight is the last controller of the dark squares. This one does not control the dark squares. So then we would have free play on those. So okay, let's say queen e5, just because he wants to discombobulate. Bishop e2, and we're saying knight f6. f4 is possible. I don't mind queen d4. Offering a trade on our terms. Okay, we have a queen e5 check, I think. So we are following that line a bit. Also, queen e5, bishop e3 is interesting, because this is a looming idea. Would rather give up c3 at a certain point also, and just open up a diagonal, I think. Saying bishop e2, knight f6. I was proposing queen d4. This, of course, hangs a piece. Hello. Bishop f4, it says. Queen e4. Bishop h6. Oh, it's unclear position. I mean, not unclear, because the computer wants big advantage, but it is a tough situation to play. Queen d5, take. Yeah, difficult to play, I think, honestly. You want to move at f3, he would play f3. Nah. Point is that endgames usually are good, even though, yeah, this pawn is more of a trump than what you would think. Okay, we are far from that position. Queen e5. Check. Here we are. Waiting for a move by Adriana. Probably bishop e2 makes sense. Just blocking, developing a piece. Position not easy to navigate. So bishop e2. Oh no, sorry. Bishop c3, gh7, king h8, bc, queen e5. Bishop e2. Yeah, well, black would like to develop my queen side, I think. So let's see, knight f6. Also stops rook h3. Maybe it makes sense to attack the queen again. Maybe it makes sense to go bishop h6. What's our king doing also is another question. Rook b1, rook b5 is an activation of this rook if you want. Or quite a few ideas. Is knight h7 a threat? Is another question. The normal answer would be no. Why would you open this file for no reason? I think white would be more happy if he didn't have that pawn. So yeah, trying to see how I would sort of approach this sort of position. Knight h7 is a move, no, so probably complete coordination we want to do. We want to complete our coordination. Is bishop g4 a threat? f3, queen g3 maybe. Let's see, we go rook b1, bishop g4, other than rook b7, which is rook b7, for example, bishop e2. We have bishop takes f6 there, fair enough. Can take with a pawn, can take with a queen. Take with a pawn, queen takes, queen d5 maybe. Hit the rook and threaten rook e8. Still rook e7 though, white should be better. Put up queen g2, queen a2. Still a somewhat unclear position. But white still better. I think Adriana is still wondering what to do. Sorry. Okay, bishop e2. So yeah, knight f6 is what I would expect, even though knight c5 is an interesting option as well. We haven't considered knight d4 ideas as well. Rook b1, knight d4. Okay, so this could be a problem. So, who knows? Honest, who knows? Bishop f4, this makes sense to dislodge the queen and take the bishop away from that knight e4 point. Queen d5, take, and alright. These endgames are supposed to be good for white. The dark squares might become a problem. So maybe that is what I want here with white, actually. Just an endgame, and so be it. We play this position with 2 bishops and with interesting prospects. I don't know. Queen d5 is an idea. Queen e4 is maybe slightly more annoying. Maybe queen d4 if you go queen g2, I castle long. That's what I need, the opening of an extra file maybe. e5 of course, we've ignored. So queen e4, queen g2, castle long. e5. Queen d6. So this is not possible. Yeah, maybe I wouldn't mind something like this. Okay, first of all we need to realize that black is threatening knight e4 here, so we want to go bishop f4. Let's say black declines the trade of queens somehow. Goes queen c5, let's say we still go queen d4 though. Yeah, also question of mental flexibility, because you played for the attack. If you wanted to win the game by attacking the black king, now you have to go into an endgame maybe. So 2 different ways of playing. Adriana sipping her coffee while she thinks about what to do about queen e5 check. She seems a bit surprised by this move. Because what do we do against queen e5, which is not... Okay, we can go... Sorry, not here. Can go something like queen e3 maybe. Is that her idea? Just offer a queen trade? Actually looks interesting because it attacks e7. Might not be the top computer move, but Could be valid, something like this. Although black has this construction now. This construction is particularly good against the bishop. Okay, she's thinking. The bishop takes c3 blunders, but maybe it's a bit excessive to say it's a blunder here. But of course, white is better here. Bishop e2, okay, maybe. Who knows? Seems like she's reaching out for a piece to me. The move is going to come soon. Of course, Adriana is playing the Masters tournament, so no opponent is going to be easy, you know. When you play these high-level tournaments, it's not a walk in the park. Okay, she's going to move, I think. She's reaching out with her hand. Something chess players do a bit. Bishop e2. Okay. Here we are. Good move, the best move according to the computers. Knight f6, what about bishop e3? Maybe knight e4. Bishop d4. Knight e2. What about this sort of position? Probably about equal, if not worse for white. Actually, this is not. Okay, again, still good for white after rook h5. e6. c4. Kings. Well, I don't know. Okay, you're keeping h7, that's the idea. Don't think we'll go for that. I think knight f6, we'll just play bishop f4, it's best move, or bishop h6 if you prefer. Rook d8. Black is behind in development a bit. Can we go g4? No, probably absolutely not is the answer. I don't know, king f1, trying to get the king away, develop the bishop. Maybe this is a move, I don't know. Computer likes the idea of f3, king f2, g4. Okay. This is a nice idea. Also, black is not forced to go knight f6. Black is going to think a bit, I think. bc, queen e5, yeah, bishop e2. Very compensated position. Very complicated situation, pawn structure, material balance, king safety, activity of pieces, everything is random. Hard to grasp who's better in the position. The computer very much likes white. Probably because of this pawn on h7. So I said you'd prefer not to be there, and now it's there. It's sort of heavily restricting black's king side. Also, is one square from the queening square, so got a passed pawn all the way on h7. That can't be a bad thing. So yeah, maybe just white wants to play to keep it, and that is all. Bishop e2, knight c5 played by normal, e4, e6. All squares the knight is looking at. This knight is the only good thing about black's position, honestly. Bishop f4, I suppose makes sense. Maybe this is a good chance to just exchange the queens off. Who knows? King takes h7, bishop d3. Queen d4 is also an option here. Now the bishop is not hanging. Maybe I would go like this, yeah. Just pray for the ending with white. Seems reasonable. Black's king isn't really that weak, so it's more of a two bishops and restriction and all that, which matters maybe. Talking about non-standard ideas, rook h5 here. Nice idea. Queen e4. Take, take. Interesting. Okay, otherwise bishop e6, bishop e3 here, wanting bishop d4, f6. Whoa, rook h5, okay. And things start to get serious. This is a nice line, bishop h6, let's say rook e8, rook h5. Dynamic play, queen f6, queen d4, bishop b5, bishop g5. Difficult to choose. Adriana taking her time. Still don't understand why it says that Adriana won. Here we are, bishop b2, knight c5. Okay. We are waiting for a move, of course. This is standard chess, you know. Standard as in the sense of not the position. The position is far from a standard situation. But standard as in long time control. People take time to make their moves. You have an hour and a half starting on the clock. You gain 30 seconds each time you play a move, so you have quite a bit of time. And then it is logical to think here. With white you have so many options, you sort of try to get your head around the position, the changes that have happened. Let's if I flip the board. What? Can't flip the board. How does this feel from the black side? Not great, I have to say, with this pawn all the way here. So yeah, here we are. Normal situation, more or less. We were saying I think just as simple, we'll go for a first break. We'll be back in a few minutes after having eaten something. It is close to lunchtime. I think play is going to move quite slowly for now, so we can do this. So yeah. And we are back. So I think we have a few moves. Let us see. Bishop h6, knight d4 has been played, and queen e3. So now black will probably want to move a rook. Rook d8, say. Maybe rook h5 here. As we were saying, this is a theme. Bishop f5, g4. f5. Maybe f4. But it's queen c3. No, it's not queen d3. Interesting position. Queen e3. We have here. Black is thinking, as you can see. The position hasn't changed drastically. Only just a few moves being played. Means the position, as we were saying, is complex and requires quite a lot of thinking. Fascinating game. Of course. How are we clockwise? Last updates, Adriana's 35 minutes. And opponent had 59, but I imagine he'll have much less right now. Alright, he went rook d8. So we do have that position on the board. Okay, so options, rook h5. Of course there is queen c3. Queen d4 is an option, knight c3 though. Sorry. What other options? Yeah, rook h5. Seems very good. Queen c3, queen c3, knight c3, and we are not bothered by the loss of this pawn. Actually, just go bishop d3, and knight is also in trouble. So rook h5, probably f5. Now f3 is wanted, or castle long. I don't know about castles long, honestly. I mean, yeah, pins, right? Not a point, but I feel like you're castling your king in a not so safe area, but black does not have much maneuvering space. And look at what a mate with opposite colored bishops. Right. Hope you're all doing well. So we have a move, it seems like. d4, queen e3. What's been played? Oh, castle long immediately by Adriana. I think we do have immediate long castles. Okay, logical enough, I think. Let's grab queen takes c3, now queen takes c4 simply. No, queen takes c3, knight takes c3, queen takes c5, check, take, mate. Because castle long looks like a strong move. Yeah. Good job We're doing well here. Also, Adriana's ability to interpret these sorts of positions is good. It seems she's working quite well in non-standard situations. Okay. Opponent up from the board after having played what? Bishop e6. Right, do we have rook h5 ideas here? Probably we always do. f5. I don't know, bishop b6, rook c8, rook c3 is relatively scary, I don't know. Bishop b6, probably rook h5. Whoa, whoa, the bar goes up, skyrocketing. The bar, f4. How do you defend this knight? Whoa. Big problems. Ooh, f4. I mean, even bishop f4. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, 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 this is an important moment. Adriana has a chance to take advantage of the undefended knight. And look at her, she's ready to make a move. Oh, bishop f4 is coming. Bishop f4 is coming. You can see it. She's... Ah, nice. I think this might just be a W, my friends. This bishop f4 move is just devastating to black's position because... what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Let's go through it. Queen f5, g4, queen g6, rook h6, and good night. Knight is hanging, you're going to lose your position. I don't know what is going to be done here. Bishop f4 is just too strong. Too strong for words. Great job by Adriana handling this position, I would say. Good. She's managed to bounce back from the defeat yesterday. Of course, nothing's been written in stone yet, but I mean, this is White is winning a piece. So, undefended pieces, my friends. You might say, what are you talking about? It's not, it's defended. Yes, but when a piece is defended once and attacked once, it's as if it were undefended. The two things cancel out. Undefended pieces, pins, loose pieces fall off. That's what they say. And bishop f4 demonstrates exactly why loose pieces fall off. This is a disaster. Well, not a disaster, this is a great great development for white. Knight e4, queen e3, rook d8, castle long, which I like actually, bishop e6, bishop f4. Oi oi oi, this is... Okay, queen c3 is the only try. e4, queen a3, king d2, but now our king just moves away. And we are like, thank you for the piece. So let's see if he tries stopping us from going away. Queen a5. Even king e3 is enough. Whoa. Gangster chess. And it's a piece up, and I mean, black's forces are not well equipped enough. You have to go for something like this though. Bishop f4. Also, the opponent did not move instantly, so he missed this completely. The e6 square maybe was important for the queen. But castle long, nice move. Nice move, taking away the squares. Good job. Good job so far. Really. Adriana. Probably getting her first W in. Let's see if there are any further developments. Black is shocked. But not much you can do. Not much you can do. Good game by Adriana. Good preparation also. I mean, yeah. Does mean something. Interesting opening line also. I'll study the position after g takes h7 because it's clearly not easy to play, but much better for white, so must be a reason for that. Probably the pawn. Good job though. We need to start hitting hard, yes. We need to play strongly against our opponents. Great. Winning chances, so we get to play against the strong players. So. Okay, opponent writing down his move, or her move, sorry. Bishop f4. Desperation by white. He has to go into the one of these lines. Take, check. Maybe bishop a2 immediately. Or have a check. King d2 takes. But here I'm just going to do queen d4 check, f6, rook a1, and a queen exchange has been forced. So right, queen a3 we're saying was the best move. King b1 impossible. So king d2. Okay, I'll show you why king b1 is impossible. Bishop a2, king c1, bishop b3 check. King b1 check, check. Maybe not that impossible. c2 is defended. Okay. Okay. Bishop d5 check, easier. Pick up the queen. So it is impossible. King d2. Queen a5, we're saying something like this. Even c3 here. The fact we have a dark square bishop is very convenient. Something like this also is just crushing. King e1, I think. Bishop b3, maybe. Probably I can come and do bad things to you though, maybe. Maybe not. No need to allow bishop b3, maybe. Queen d2, bishop d1. Okay, some position like this is definitely very good as well. Okay. Bro is still thinking. Adriana up from board. No problems. King d2, queen a5. King e3 most logical. Say rook c8. Nah, this is nice. Bishop d3. Seems like a good way to keep a position nice and compact. Otherwise like this also. King goes away. Regrouping and winning. Or even queen d4 and just exchanging queens. If it were our turn, next move, rook c8, queen d4, it's just end of game. King in the middle, not a problem. Bishop g4 might be, but f3 still. Check, king e4. Check, king e3, take. With check, king takes, and the bishop, right. Whatever, nonsense. Castle long. Lovely move. And yeah, we are in a dominating position. Oh, I shouldn't say we are, because I haven't really done anything to make this possible. Adriana is in a dominating position, of course. So yeah. Very, very quick also destruction of black, because this is move 18, sorry, 19, yeah. So not in less than 20 moves. Good game. Good game. It's not GG yet. I mean, if black is not probably going to just resign, he's going to try and survive somehow, but Adriana's doing very well, I would say. Also, it's important that you manage to win relatively quickly in these events, because you have a game in the afternoon, so the quicker you win, the more time you have to rest between the two games, which is convenient, to say the least. Curious to know, time-wise, how. Okay, so Adriana has 24 minutes right now after Castle Long, so she'll about have more or less the same time. Maybe her opponent has something like 45, 40. Nice. Oh, we are doing very well. So, for who's arrived maybe just now and wants to see the whole game, I'll show you a whole game. e4, d6, d4, knight 6, knight 3, g6, bishop g5, chosen by Adriana. Not the most common move here, it is the fourth most played move, but interesting. Bishop g7, queen d2, or no, e5 immediately. Also slightly deviating, people prefer to play queen e5 first. ED, CD, queen d2, castle short, which is a strategic mistake. You do not want to castle into white's ready-made attack too easy, h4, h5, and we just... If you read Fischer's book, 60 Memorable Games, Game 2, Fischer just plays a similar plan, h4, h5, sack, mate, so... Yeah, here black should have sort of waited to castle. And... we're seeing done something like this. Or maybe not knight f6, knight f6 is the old line, queen a5. There's some sort of waiting policy. Keeping white guessing, also making white decide if you want to castle long or not, which we probably do anyway. So castle short is just h4, very well played. Knight 6, knight f3, alright, question mark, because h5 was quicker, but this is fine. Queen a5, alright, h5 now. Yeah, now we have this sort of knight takes d4, because if knight takes, bishop takes. If queen takes, queen takes. Now, not that white should fear this, because of superior development for a pawn, and also a very weak king after hg also here. It is not possible for black to take either way. Example, hg is this mate. That's easy. Fg is bishop c4 check. And you don't have a convenient way to block on this diagonal. Rook f7 is best, but okay, just take, and that's all she wrote. So no taking on g6, and that's a big problem. So queen takes, maybe, but then bishop d3. Terrible news also. Absolutely. So okay, so this was fine. Adriana chose to shove in an intermezzo. And knight takes, bishop takes, chose to take on g6. This allowed black to take on c3, which is wrong. Here you must go queen e5, centralizing the queen and creating some sort of coordination problems in white's position. Instead, we had bishop c3, gh7, good. Take, and leading to this position, queen e5, bishop 2, knight c5, bishop h6, knight e4, rook d8, castle long. Now if you take the pawn, you lose the knight, and if you take the knight, you lose the game. Check, take, and mate, nearly. Okay, not mate right now, but king h7, bishop d2, and then we pick up this, and we pick up that, and pick up everything. Not acceptable. So bishop e6, big question mark, bishop f4. Now position is so that you can't defend the knight conveniently. Do we have moves? No, we don't. Black's still thinking. Right, so Adriana probably 20 minutes on the clock. Andrew Campbell about 35 minutes on the clock, something like that. But Adriana has a complete winning position. Why? How do we defend this knight? First of all, you can't take this pawn because there's queen takes. Although it might end up being the best move. Queen f5 is the only move that still defends the knight. g4. Queen g6. Trying to keep connection. Rook h6. Use the knight. And the game. Terrible position for Adriana's opponent. So, recognizing he's probably already lost the knight, he just needs to take here, take, give a check, king d2, and pray, essentially. But I'm not sure. I mean, if King just goes away, he's up a piece. He's down a piece, sorry. Oh, we have moves, we have queen takes c3, check, and even now, okay, queen a1 is not it. This is a position, queen a1, just king d2 first. And this is just already very, very bad. Queen takes a2, but okay, here we just have queen d4 check and rook a1, and we win on the spot. Let's see if Adriana finds it. Queen d4 check is just going to win because you go rook a1, exchange queens, and win the game. This is not that difficult, so. Also, queen d4 check is not. Yeah, it's better because it stops the queen from going to b2. Yeah, Adriana leaning in, sensing this is just over. Yeah, you want to look for something better even, but there is no need. So rook a1, queen d5, just take off and win the endgame, in my opinion, is by far the easiest policy. This endgame must be one, whatever you do. F3 is. No idea what the best move could be here, but maybe even just rook h5, keeping up the themes from the other position that you won. Now you're going to be completely thrashed. And we have queen d4 check. This means resignation soon because there is nothing you can really do. f6 only move, which will be played exactly. Now just rook a1. I'd be very surprised if she doesn't play it. I think she's also reaching for it. My spider sense as a chess player tells me she's going to go rook a1 by how her hand is put. Rook a1. Force a queen trade. Win the game. Simple chess by Adriana. She's following the the channel's name. Chess is simple. Simple chess. We don't need to do anything much here. We just win. Queen d5 only move again, so it's not like opponent is going to be able to do much. Queen d5 only move. Yeah, now you can maybe consider whether to trade. What's she doing? Yeah, picking up the queen. Nice. Bishop takes. We don't see resignation yet. Fair enough. Opponent thinks he can cheese Adriana. I'll tell you what. There won't be any cheeses today if you go rook h5. What's even the best move? Rook a5, is this it? No. I'll just go f3 and not have to worry about. Okay, queen a1 was even worse as it aggravated the situation. Okay. Yeah, rook h4, something like that. Taking our time slightly, but black is going to lose this game probably, unless something absolutely inexplicable happens, we could say. Unless something tragic happens. Alright, bishop f3. Yeah, good enough, I guess. I'm not a huge fan of ruining the structure a bit, but I need to do what needs to be done, sort of thing here. Pawn on h7 is such a powerhouse that rook g1, bishop h6 is going to be decisive. Yeah, bishop f3, gf being played. Very good game by Adriana. Opponent blundered, but okay. If the opponent doesn't make mistakes, we don't win. Also, the position was already dominating. I also like this way of playing now. Rook g1, bishop h6. Let's see, e5, bishop h6, rook d7 maybe. So I do fear if you just take on h7, you're getting checkmated with rook g1. I don't see any sort of defense, frankly, here. So rook d7. Let's see, rook g1, rook h7. Tu me veux rendre grave, complètement accro. Exact, beaucoup plus que les mots. Something like this should be very close to winning. You need to grab d6, take everything. Okay, so e5 being played, bishop h6. Okay, Adriana speeding up. Don't speed up too much. I mean, take your time. Take your time. Nobody's rushing to win this game. Tu ne comprends toujours pas. But anyway, position is very good. Give me a moment. Okay, black played a5, trying to get his pawn going. This is not a very dangerous, not a very dangerous situation. Let's see, rook g1, rook d7, rook g6, this looks nice. a4, rook f6, a3, even king c1. What a cheek. But okay, rook d7, I thought e5, fine. Can also go bishop e3 if you're not feeling like troubling yourself too much. Right. Bishop h6, a5 being played. Adriana taking a think. Good to just gather your ideas a bit. Rook ag1, she's having none of it. She understands that being a piece up means she isn't going to be worrying about that pawn too much, which is fine. Don't want to give too much counterplay to your opponent, but that pawn is not a problem. Rook d7 only moves, so threat is checkmate. Literally, checkmate in one is a threat. If you take this, obviously you're going to get checkmated. So rook d7. Also played. Yeah, opponent is not going to be checkmated that easily, but good news, we are a piece up, so we should win pretty comfortably. But still needs to be proven on the chessboard. So okay, if we win, we probably break through on the king's side. That's a rook g6, a4, rook f6, a3, king c1, a2, king b2, just in time. Yeah, look at her go. Rook g6, say rook f7, then we go rook g1, rook h7, bishop g7, I think, king g8. Something of this kind, or what? Even rook f6. Spoiling the fun, I guess. Rook g6, rook f7, logical. Now we probably just double. Elektronisch weghalen. Like this we have checkmate construction. if rook takes, we can tend to start taking all white pawns. Hop, 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 and something like this is coming. Okay, Adriana checking she's not blundering anything. Yeah, seems like we have a good game here. Have a good position. We're going to win. Of course, the higher you go up in level, the earlier they resign. I mean, seen a few games where I think a few opponents resigned too late, but that being said, you can't force someone to resign, I guess. Yeah, Adriana putting a calculating cap on. Let us see what she's going to choose. Yeah, so we were saying simply rook ag1. Huge threat. Have to take this somehow. Rook takes. Need to be careful. If you say let's exchange a pair of rooks. Check, checkmate. Maybe a4 we're saying. And I just take. So you go d5. Try to defend a few things. Rook fg6. How come rook fg6? Everything's winning, but... Oh yeah, because bishop g7. Of course. Very good, very good. This is the move I wanted to see, just painful active pieces. Now he's forced to take h7, and then we have some sort of liquidation of pawns and of pieces, which should lead to just a winning position for white. Opponent is back at the board. What is Bro going to play? Probably going to play rook takes h7 if I had to guess. But life is sad. Life is very sad for the black pieces. So we're saying rook h7. First of all, bishop g7 is interesting. Take. Maybe slight annoyance here. Even easier just to go and take all his pawns. looks very good. Yeah, finishing touches being done. Let us see, rook d7, rook g6, a4. That's my idea, a4, but not a very good one. Take, let's say, go rook d8 or something. Rook g1 is possible, rook g6 is rook g1 is d5, rook g6, and hop. So getting hop also. Problems. Yeah, rising. Big problems here from back. Yeah, big problems. Good conversion by Adriana as well. I mean, she focused on just activating all her pieces to the fullest, not worrying about that stupid a-pawn. Very good. Muy bien. Opponent just running out of resources, I think. King takes, okay, that's just losing, isn't it? That just loses on the spot, I think. King takes bishop g7. And this is just the end. King g8 maybe. Bishop takes. It's even, yes. Okay, rook g7 isn't the best, but surely sufficient. What did Rihanna play? Bishop e3. Okay. Bishop e3, interesting, yeah. King h8 only move. This is tough. Maybe we can go bishop h6 again if we want, but even this. Yeah, rook h6. Preferably not exchange, just pick up pawns. Not too much to add about this position. Should just be completely winning. We want to win it in such a way not to drain much energy for the next game. That is all. Rook h6, rook h7, alright. I imagine Adriana doesn't want to take this desperately, just first start taking the pawns, I think. Yeah, she does that. Very tough defensive task ahead for black. If not to say impossible defensive task ahead for black, because the position obviously is objectively finished. Lost. How did we get to this point is the question, without losing it. Yeah, so let us see. This interesting line in the in the perk defense. And practically the moment that I decided the game is this one, we acted this bishop e6 move. Now bishop f4 outright wins a piece. Queen takes c3 is desperate. If queen f5, g4, queen g6, rook h6, finished. Queen c3, queen e4, and now also just forcing an exchange of queens, exchange of bishops. a5. How do we get here? Yeah, rook a g1, rook d7, rook g6, rook f7, rook g1, rook h7, and now king h7, bishop e3, king h8, rook h6, rook h7, rook f6. This is our position. And what is it? d5, okay. Hop, hop, hop. Sorry, is an idea. Let's see. Adriana trying to find the kill, of course. It's not super necessary, but you do want to end the game as quickly as possible. Without leaving any sort of counterplay to your opponent. So what's she going to choose? Of course, position is completely winning. White is simply up a bishop. For one pawn, but you know, also the fact the king is just chronically weak doesn't make it easier. Let's see, something like rook e6, d4, bishop g5. What are you going to do? Stop bishop f6. King g8, bishop f6. King f7, and this is just... lights out. Can push the pawn as much as you want, but these two rooks against one scenarios are going to be dead. Yeah, she did the rook e6. Very, very tough for black to defend. d4 being played. There we are. Bishop g5, obviously the move. Yeah. Played. And here black could resign with a clear conscience, I think. Honestly, this is over once the bishop comes to f6. Yes, black is running out of resources. Black is thinking this may be his last think of the game though, as I do expect black to just resign sooner or later. That is the best move in the position. Can't do much a piece down. Also with the king this week, it's just bye bye. Yeah, Adriana concentrating for the last few minutes of the game. Then it will be, what do you play? King g8, alright. Bishop f6 check, looks like it's enough. King f8, bishop b5, or whatever. I would start picking up a few pawns. No need to finesse things too much here, I mean. Just winning. Yeah. Check given. King f7. Okay, now we just win the rook. Yeah. Oh, these players don't want to resign. You're down a rook, mate. Come on. Come on, mate. You must resign down a rook in endgame. What do you think you're playing for? What's going to happen? I mean, I'm not asking for... He plays. Okay, he plays. b5. I would just go rook a1 and like what can happen? I mean, resign, mate. You're down a full rook. Maybe then he saves it and I'm the idiot maybe, but who knows. Don't these players want to go and have lunch? I mean, you have a completely lost position. You have a game in the afternoon. You want to go and have lunch. I mean, I don't know. What is she angling for? Oh yes, this is also even smarter than my rook a1. Why would you need to make your rook passive? Just go rook g7, put it on a7 and or b7 and a4. Okay. Okay, 7, rook b7. Just this must be the end. Rook c8, alright. Rook b7. Rook c5. Rook a5. What are you going to do? Rook b7 done. Rook hb7 to be precise. Surely when you lose all your queenside pawns you'll resign. You lose the base of a chain, you lose the next pawn, you lose everything. You're down material pawns wise as well. Rook c3, alright. Never give up. Rook b5. Rook f3. k4. f2. Maybe even not rook e4. What's the need of letting him take that? Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Rook c3 is a position. Okay, rook takes b5, great. Probably rook takes f3. Yeah. Might be my being not perfectionist, which doesn't make me worry about this position. I mean, alright, you got these pawns, so be it, and I wouldn't really care. Let's game 5 rook d4. Let's get this game over and done with, I would think, but Adriana probably correctly prefers to go king e2. Prefers, I meant. Even rook b2 here. Maybe this is smartest. Making the rook passive for a move, but just... Hey ho. I'm up for rook. What happened? a3? King takes f3, just end? Okay. Okay. Maybe opponent has a sense of humor. Right, so guys, good result for Adriana. I hope she'll have time to rest a bit between rounds, and very happy to commentate for you. See you. Come and subscribe on Chess is Simple, of course, if you want more educational and fun content. Hasta luego. Cheers.